Hi friends, it's Sheila Hall from Peel the Onion Enterprises and here with episode 5 of The Black Tent. And the focus is, why should women over 40 lift the heavy stuff? So I know all week I've been talking about how much we would benefit for lifting heavy weights. But I also was like, now, I don't want nobody to think that I constantly lift heavy weights every single day. I don't. I don't, even though it may look like it, but I only work out heavy maybe once or twice a week. The rest of the days might be either I'm doing yoga or I'm just doing some cardio. And sometimes I lift, but it's light. So, and I wanted to stress why this is so. And it has to do with stress on the body. Stress on the body. We have this hormone called cortisol. Cortisol. And it's what our adrenals produce. And it produces that when the body is stressed, when we stress out. Which, if you know anything about stress, is where when we hold stress, we hold it in our stomachs usually. And so it won't burn the fat. And so the cortisol, when that's produced, it targets our muscles, right? It's like so weird. It targets our muscles and it'll take the energy from our muscles. So if we constantly are doing some extreme workout, even doing cardio every single day, and you keep just going, you'll stress your body out. You'll stress your body out and your cortisol levels will reach high. And let me just say something about that. I've read that so interesting because obviously this is like a new topic when people are starting to talk about it in the health industry as far as like working out. And you can just imagine if this cortisol that the adrenals produce, and if you're constantly stressing the body out, what does that lead to? Adrenal fatigue, right? And so it says, okay, here, this article I read is like, we often fail to realize one basic physiological truth. Our adrenal glands influence all of the major physiological processes in our body. That's an undeniable truth. Our adrenal glands control everything that happens and affects us in training. In fact, controlling adrenal fatigue can help you achieve with that physique transformation you'll be striving for. So, if you are constantly stressing yourself out and you're wondering why you're not getting results, it could be you have adrenal fatigue. And so your muscles are not going to grow. You're not going to lose fat if you're being stressed out. And that's even during the day, our daily life, being constantly stressed, constantly moving, constantly rushed. We always in that flight mode, that fight and flight thing, just going, and don't take time out to breathe and calm ourselves down. We are steadily stressing out our adrenals, and our adrenals affect everything, just about everything about our bodies. So, let me give you some 10 signs of adrenal fatigue, which is really cool, and you can look for and see if this speaks to you. If you have difficulty getting up in the morning, and it doesn't matter the time, just when you wake up, you find it's difficult to get up. If you continuously crave for salty and crunchy food. I heard somebody tell me the other day they always crave for salt and the crunch. Stress, adrenal fatigue. Increase you have to increase your effort at every task. It just seems like you might like to do something or love to do something, but it always seems like it's a chore. It's like, oh, gotta get to it, gotta get to it. You have a decreased sex drive. You have, don't manage stress well. I mean, how could you if you're stressing yourself out all the time and your adrenals are fatiguing? You don't manage stress well. And also, you have a slow recovery rate. If you do go to the gym and work out, it takes you a long time for your body to recover. You feel lightheadedness when you stand up or too quickly. Might feel like you're gonna pass out. Let's see, you're just not happy. Just not happy. Nothing makes you happy. Everything sucks. Your job sucks. You know, the weekend sucks, and this weekend is you know, how you feel. How are you feeling now? It's the weekend. How are you feeling? Are you feeling ho-hum, whatever? Check your adrenals. Check your adrenals. You can always go to the doctors and get your adrenals checked. They can do tests. And there's also something else you can do. And it's called start incorporating adaptogens into your diet. What are adaptogens? Adaptogens are plants and herbs that help increase your resistance to stress, anxiety, and fatigue. So these herbs, they have been used for like centuries. Ayurvedic medicine, Chinese medicine, but they are now, Western culture is starting to realize this, and there have been tests run that can verify that this is true. Adaptogens in your diet will help with your stress. So there is a specific one that is high on the list, and guess what it is? Holy basil. Holy basil. I grow holy basil in my garden, and it's so weird. I mean, it's like I use it, but I never used it that much. And for the last couple of weeks, I just felt like this craving, because even if you have seen my post that I posted maybe 2 weeks ago, I was drinking some holy basil tea. And then I turned around and did it yesterday, and I was like, I just want some holy basil tea. It has this little spice to it. It's like really just light with a little spice. And you can just get some holy basil. It's called Tulsi, Tulsi, from the market or from your home and garden. And you just take the leaves and crush them up and put them in some boiling water. Let it steep for about 5 minutes and drink it. You can also just crush it up and put it in your smoothies, in your drinks. I want to read you something about basil. It is widely considered to be one of the most useful adaptogens. Tulsi has been found to reduce cortisol levels in the body, creating a soothing, calming effect on the nerves, fighting damaging free radicals in the body, and improving overall blood flow. So, let's stop stressing out and breathe. We're in the black tent. We're with family. We're with community. We're in a safe place. We can let go now. We can drink our holy basil. We can stop stressing out over what we might find out, what it might say, will it hurt, can I do this, am I strong enough? We can get something that God has given to us naturally, and I'm pretty sure that He knew that we was going to definitely need this herb. I mean, there's other ones like ginseng, ashwagandha, but you know, basil tea tastes great. It's a really light tea and with a little spice to it. You can add some lemon balm to it, and it's just great. And I mean, why just sit there with your tea and breathe and let go. It's not always about the fight. We can hold on to who we are regardless of what we feel like anybody said about us or what has happened to us in the past. God is telling us to be with Him in the now, so we can just relax, and we're just gonna have a little chit chat with Him about some things that's on our mind that has been buried in our spirits, in our souls. He's telling us that be calm about it. I've given you this herb so you can have a cup of tea with me. Drink your basil tea and have a sit down with the Lord. Have your cup of tea. Right? Your tea. Pinky tea. I mean, how cool is that to think about that? You know, just drink your tea and think about that. And just having a sip of God has brewed you this tea to take away the stress, to relax your muscles, to relax your mind, to relax. I need to give my dog some. Truck go by. He doesn't like trucks. So I will see you tomorrow for day 6, and have a great weekend.